When it comes to using the walls, it's kind of hard to explain because it's more about a feel thing. Like if I just drive onto the wall here, you'll see that the whole kind of way the game is changes. The camera changes, the gravity changes if you try jumping. Like a front flip is going to do that instead of this. A side flip is going to keep you at the same level as you jump off the wall. So it's mostly about just kind of using your time in the game to get used to this kind of thing. But some things I can go over is angles. You want to be trying to make sure, if you are just trying to put the ball towards net, this is one where I don't recommend trying to, you know, like air dribble and stuff. I recommend trying to get a touch off the wall, sorry, and making your way down, and then shooting towards net that way. Instead of trying all of this, like, I don't know, like, you know, don't do any of this stuff. It's not the time. Not in silver, sorry. You don't need to do like anything like this. Just really focus on getting the solid connection, making your way down, and then shooting. And when you get more comfortable, hit it with force, and then wait for the touch. But yeah, the gravity when it comes to the walls is a bit different, and the way the camera moves. You want to work on jumping off the wall. It's kind of understanding how your car is going to move. So once you touch the ball on the wall as well, your car has the tendency to kind of lean the way you hit it. So if I do this, like it can spiral off a little bit. So it's all about getting the touch and then kind of controlling your car afterwards. Take it very slow. Honestly, wall play is pretty hard. Take it very, very slow. Don't worry about scoring. Don't worry about power. Just connection. Understanding that the ball might roll off the wall, so you're going to have to jump a little bit to get it on target. Because if you don't, it's going to do this. It's going to move further out. So just taking everything very slow, moving through this pack over and over again. You don't need to score every single time. You just want to work on it. And then it gets to this. So this one, those first two, I recommend you go over and over again just to get the basics down. Move into the third shot once you're comfortable jumping off the wall, because this is going to take timing. Now obviously you don't need to score this. You can literally just hover your way there and do this and just get a solid touch. But as you get better and better, you're going to want to turn, you're going to want to jump off the wall, and you're going to want to shoot. And what I'm doing here is I'm jumping and I'm air rolling to the side to even my car out. It's like this. You can go further up the wall so it's not as hard for you to aerial towards the ball. But trying to get this motion, if you look at the controller here, I'll go over it a few times. Just know that my air roll is on my L1 button. So I'm air rolling and then turning to even the car out. I'm doing that quick enough that I can do it, and then I'm already lined up to hit the ball. Practice this over and over again. You can do it from far away, so like jumping early, moving your way up, or you can move up and aerial that way. But just go over and over again and try to get used to the jumping and trying to get used to like air rolling your car. Slight air rolls, it doesn't have to be too much. You don't even have to do it really. You can do this and just move towards the ball that way. But understand that the second you hit the wall, everything kind of changes, and so you need to get used to that change in gravity, the change in the camera, and the way that your car is going to interact with the wall. This is another one where it's just a small jump. So this is probably a bit better, honestly. Ooh. It's probably a bit better, honestly. You want to just jump and then flip again. You don't have to hit it with power. It's just about getting used to it. It's all this whole thing is about getting used to it. But this is the training pack that's probably going to take you the most time so far. They get a bit more challenging as you go. But trying to get power on the ball, jump out and then flick towards it. Don't worry about scoring. Just you want to get power. Because this is more about those down the field shots where you're just trying to clear the ball. Obviously, you score, you can kind of feel your way around the accuracy. But it's more about power more than anything at this rank. So yeah, getting the feel for this and how jumping off the wall is going to impact your car and how it's going to make your car react to when it actually hits the ball. Because if you're hitting it like this, because you don't quite know how the movement works, you're not going to get power. Whereas if you are hitting with the front of your car, you're going to get a lot more power behind your shots. The last one is a kind of a longer version, so something like this. This is where you're going to have to make sure you hit with power, which just means you're making sure you're hitting with the nose of your car, you're jumping so that you get the most power towards net. If you don't jump, it's going to do this. It's kind of going to like loft it unless you hit it very straight on like this. But even still, you don't really get power. So you want to jump to make full connection like that. But yeah, once again, the things to take away from this pack, just really working on driving up the wall and understanding the basics of wall play by going over and over again. Practicing jumping off the wall and dodging in all different directions so you understand how your car's going to interact, and becoming familiar with what the wall does to your car, your movements, and actions. This is something that can be done in free play, but once you're comfortable in free play, move to this training pack and see how you go with it.